Hey everybody, my name is Alejandro. I'm the co-founder, co-CEO of Back to the Roots, and we are here for another episode with none other than Christa Noland. And Christa, where are we right now, right this second?
We're at the Pecan Springs Commons community. It's one of the communities in our Green Doors portfolio. It's in Northeast Austin, about a mile from the old airport location, which is now known as Mueller.
Why does homelessness exist?
It's a hard question. I think there's a number of reasons. We believe at Green Doors, it's lack of opportunity or inability to deal with the stressful life situation. So that could be mental illness, that could be a medical issue, that could be addiction, that could be loss of a child or a family member or a spouse. We often see that stressful life situations begin a path of inability to maintain stability. And when that path starts, without immediate intervention or support, we see people end up in a spiral, in a circle of homelessness. It's really hard to get out of.
Today, we are upgrading one of our properties for the veterans. She has, there's like 60% veterans that live here. So some of the things we've tried to do for the veterans was create some outdoor spaces. These pergolas you see that's right behind me, there's going to be outdoor seating that's going to go underneath them. So they have places to gather and tell their story. We know that the whole social aspect is really important. So they're able to sit and talk to each other, tell their stories. We're also putting in a garden because we know that is like therapy. And quick story, one of the projects we did a couple of years ago, just around the corner, and I want you to go by there to see it.
Yeah.
We installed a garden there, and I was told today that the veterans there have taken that garden in like it's their baby. So they care for it. They pick the vegetables. They just had like a big potluck from the vegetables that they grew in the garden. Yeah. So I know gardening is such an important part of all of our lives, but especially for people who are learning to care for things and just needing almost like a reason to be.
My name is Erin Eisen. I have been with the Home Depot for 22 years. I've been on the business side. I'm actually an engineer by education, and so I've always been on the business side, but my side hustle's always been what Home Depot does for the military, and I'll come back to that. I started in 2004. In 2005, I was at a Team Depot event just like this one in Atlanta.
We're talking in 2005, you said?
Yeah, 2005, so
21 years
ago. October 3rd, actually, 2005.
The fact that the Home Depot has done this for that long.
We have been doing Team Depot for well over 20 years. Yeah, and we've done over 21,000 projects. We average 5 a day across the United States. So this is one of thousands that happen.
You know that this is, I obviously, with Back to Roots, I talk to a lot of retailers.
Yeah.
There's some of them are great partners. Y'all are the only ones that do
Yes, this is unique to us. It's part of the fabric of our culture. It's part of who we've always been. Our founders, Bernie, Ken, and Arthur, are all very philanthropic. They instilled, well before they even had the means to do so, the importance of giving back. It's one of our 8 core values. And so doing all of this has always been a part of the Home Depot. Bernie was a veteran, so giving back to veterans has always been a part of the Home Depot.
You're saying right now there's 33,000 that...
There's 33,000 that
we
live in
still get to serve. And is it 33,000 of just veteran homeless? Or?
Yes. 33,000 veterans specifically.
And I do feel like we've made an impact on that number.
50%.
Like,
yeah.
like us,
70,000
I have made an impact.
70,000. There's 33,000 left, and we've touched 70,000 spaces. So we've made an impact, but the sad thing is you're not going to get to zero. That's a hard thing to talk about. And you don't say people choose homelessness. It's not that they're choosing it. It's just there's so many other factors that come with veterans homeless. It's not just the bed. It's the support services, the mental health, all of that comes with it. So the recurring and addiction and all of that, it's very difficult.
We visited a lot of nonprofits when we came to this area to do a project. And when I came here, And Christa was like, Danny, this is what we need. So when I saw the property, I saw the need. Some of the buildings needed to be painted. They needed gardens. The gardens needed refreshing. They needed outdoor spaces. The playground for the kids needed some love. So we're doing all that today. And she had a bunch of rooms. Some of the rooms she had available needed to be updated with like furniture, fresh paint. So we're setting all those rooms up so that new veterans that's waiting right now to move in, like after today, can move in.
So they start their first day and we bring them to the community. We bring them to our food pantry and we start introducing them to residents. And we're really different, as you can tell, kind of by a lot of low-income housing is very government run. It is very structured, especially veterans housing. And the Vietnam veterans were one of the groups that we've always served that they didn't fit that model at all. They came home to not liking the VA and not being accepted well by their country. And so as they started aging, they didn't want to be in veteran housing because they thought that meant I had to be in a VA nursing home or I had to be in something like that. So what I found, our model's 100% different in that it's respect-based, it's community-based, it is, we know everybody's name. This isn't like public housing that, oh, you're 205. No, we know your story.
All 263, you know by name.
Absolutely. I know their stories. I know that one has...
So let me go back. So they start, they join, they come for first day. Do they get greeted with...
They get greeted with a key.
A key to a, okay.
Because most of them are not coming from a home.
Okay.
So we get them a key. We take them to our food pantry. We get them food. Okay, now we've got a roof over your head. Now we've got food for you. Our veterans, every house comes fully furnished. I'll take you through one in a minute. And so they have a couch, they have a bed, they have a bedside table, they have a closet, and they have all the basic necessities in their kitchen. So we take them to their house. We help them.
Is there many folks in the apartment or is it just one per apartment?
One per apartment.
Oh.
And we take them to their home and we say, this is your refrigerator. These are your cabinets.
And how much do they pay per month?
It depends. Some of our people pay $0 and our maximum is $1,000 a month if they're fully employed and have a good income coming in.
Okay.
And
is the idea to get them to paying?
Self-sufficiency, self-reliance, independence is the goal. However, there's always some too that got disenfranchised and have been on the streets so long that they're elderly or they're disabled in a way that they're not going to be able to go back to paying income by employment.
You got to start at the beginning. The Home Depot Foundation is actually a public charity. It is a 501c3 public charity. We are not a corporate foundation, which makes us a little bit unique. And because of that, our vendor partners like yourself and like the hardware team that's here can donate to the foundation and then you support our causes alongside us. And so it becomes a partnership, not just for within the Home Depot, but for with our vendor base and with all of the people that we work with on a daily basis on the business side can also participate in this philanthropy.
We're getting a lot done. The veterans are excited. The people who live here, they've been seeing the progress taking place. Been here for about a week, getting everything set up with my team. I have an amazing team, 365 Connect out of San Diego. They're helping me manage this one. They've been incredible partners. We have just had some great vendors who have donated stuff like yourself. You gave us soil for the gardens. I know you're going to supply seeds after we leave. So we couldn't do it without all of our vendor support like yourself. We're super excited.